the most important thing which brought us here is that, next year, sometime this year, of course, the Secretary General has announced our common agenda. And in our common agenda, they have put a lot of emphasis on education. This is for the first time. And they are going to convene a special summit on education, transforming education summit later this year. So for us in GPE, transforming education is our preoccupation. So we thought we would come and talk to the Secretary General, the Deputy Secretary General, get the feel of it, what is it, but of course offer our readiness to work with the United Nations during the preparatory stage of the summit, during the summit itself, and after the summit on the follow-up.
So what were some of the major takeaways of this meeting following this discussion? Yeah,
of course, the major takeaways from this is that we found there was meeting of minds. The UN also was ready to work with GPE, and they were finding some time at some point to reach out to us. So, but we brought ourselves here. So now they said they are ready to work with us, and we have agreed on establishing the mechanisms. My vice chair is going to work with the office of the Deputy Secretary General in the preparation. We also have officials from the Secretariat of GPE who are also going to be part of that. So we are going to initiate discussions now on the modalities of cooperation. What are the roles that the UN wants GPE to perform in that regard? But we expressed our deepest appreciation to the Secretary General for thinking about it. Also to support the holding of the summit, and praying that the summit comes out a successful one. Because we need political will at the highest levels possible. And when we have a summit that is organized by the United Nations, or heads of state and government from member states participating and discussing their education agenda, I'm sure some of the challenges that we are facing now may have answers and solutions.
Well, Mr. President, talk to me about your anticipation regarding the education summit, especially as it's meant to provide an important opportunity to address the systematic changes that prevent children from getting an education.
Yeah, of course. Right now, I cannot say much, but our expectation, and when speaking to the Secretary General, in fact, he was quite categorical that education has had. There was a lot of emphasis on the health sector, a lot of prominence to the health sector. Education has not been given that level. Of course, the other thing which I can say from experience is that even ODA for education has been declining. Even ODA for education has been declining, while at the same time ODA for health and infrastructure has been on the increase. No, that's fine. It's not a problem. But some of us are saying, well, increase everywhere, but don't increase at the expense of education. Yes, that's it. We are not saying don't give more money for healthcare, don't give more money for infrastructure, but it should not be reduced from education to give more money for education and healthcare. We think the world has enough resources to be able to give enough for health, for infrastructure, and for education.